Hey there guys, welcome back to Stardew Valley. It's the day of the flower dance today, and I'm quite curious to see how this goes because last year's was a complete disaster. I don't think there is any way you can get a dance partner on the first year unless you are like ridiculously focused on that exact purpose, but it was a complete humiliation. We asked pretty much everyone to dance, including all of the men, and absolutely nobody wanted to dance with us, which was extremely depressing and sad. But this time I have a hunch that we're going to have a much better time. We have different options for who to dance with, and I will decide just what to do about that when we get there. This week's dish is bread. We already know how to make bread. Yep. Okay. So the flower dance isn't going to kick off for a little while longer. Greetings, ConcernedApe. I've enclosed in this package an item of arcane significance. Use it wisely. From Emrasmodius the Wizard. I don't really have any use for a frozen tear, so I'm just going to throw that away. Along with the emerald, the aquamarine, maybe the coconut. I think there are some people in town who love coconuts, so maybe not the coconut. I'm not entirely sure just yet. Rest of this stuff, probably best not to just sell it, so let's make a few more bars. We've got iron ore there, gold ore there. I think gold ore is going to be more useful for now. Just so we can potentially get one more tool upgrade later on, if we want one. Should have the gold star axe coming back this episode, which should be pretty fast at chopping down trees. I've done some research on it, and the iridium axe, the final axe upgrade, sounds so amazing. It literally knocks down a tree in 2 hits, like a full-grown tree, down in 2 hits, and I can't even imagine that because that just seems so counterintuitive, particularly after the early game when it was seemed to take absolutely ages to knock down a tree. It's literally going to be just 2 hits. So I'm pretty much looking forward to that very much. 3 bits of cloth, that should be fairly easy to sell. Say hi to the animals. Main problem with festival days is they tend to end at 10 PM, which is kind of late, kind of inconvenient. Do I have space for anything? I don't. Okay. Need to go and sell some stuff. Another good thing about the flower dance is I believe that just like the other festival, there are a few things there that can be bought from Pierre. I think Pierre does have his own stand there, so there are quite a few things that could be done with that to make use of that. I think he sells daffodils, and I also think he sells these tubs of flowers, or the recipe to make tubs of flowers, which I'm actually pretty tempted by just because it should bring a little bit more colour to the farm if we do want to do that. Let's sell off the goat's cheese, and I think that might have been it. Okay, pick up the pine tar. We can track down some fibre, we might be able to make ourselves another loom. But I'm not sure I do actually have any fibre around here. 1 more hour to kill. Probably don't need to be going there too early, so it's probably fine. Daffodil. Yep, nothing there, okay. So, not actually got enough fibre to make a loom right now. I could just drop off the pine tar, I guess. I'm sure I did have like hundreds of fibre not too long ago, I just don't know where I put it all. I might have just randomly left it in one of the chests down at the beach. That's one of the best explanations I can actually think of. But overall, I'm just not particularly sure. Pick up all the potatoes. Absolutely no point. Actually, could actually plant garlic or parsnips. I think we have just enough time to finish growing those before the end of the season. It's debatable, but I'm pretty tempted just to try it. Is there any garlic in there? No, there's not. In here? 4 bits of garlic. I thought I had more than that. That's a little bit disappointing. Drop off these 2 potatoes. Pick up the garlic. I'm gonna keep 2 away just in case we need them for recipes. And drop the other 2 in the seed maker. I don't think we need the sap, so we can just throw that out. Okay. I think that's a parsnip down there as well. I think that's a parsnip, yes it is. So we get some parsnip seeds. And that will be the last of the spring crops, I believe. The flower dance has just begun. Okay. Grab these garlic seeds and just quickly plant these, as we got 5 in total there, so that's pretty nice. Parsnip seeds, 2 of those, and just enough space for a few more strawberries. I think that's all we need. gonna drop these off in here. And 3 normal ones. Could drop those off as well, I think. Sell the 5-star potatoes and drop off the silver star ones. And then after that, I think we can head over to the flower dance. I'm not actually sure what we're gonna do for the second day of this episode. Haven't made my mind up about that yet. Could go back to the skull caverns once again, but I think we don't need to do that. I don't think there's any real need for that. Other option is just to go and get our axe back and chop down some trees and stuff like that. I do have quite a lot of wood on me right now, but would be useful in general, just because if we want to, we could potentially build an absolutely huge number of these preserve jars. Maybe not right now, just because we don't yet have the necessary number of coal to do that, but we can get some more just by doing this. And sell those gold star potatoes. Slime, got just enough slime there to make another oil maker. I can't remember what else we need for that. I think we need hardwood. Bat wings will drop off. I'm just trying to make some space just in case we need it. Drop off the iron ore, and that's probably all the space we're going to need, so we will now head down to the flower dance. As the debris is spreading over the farm once again, which is not too great. Looks like the fruit trees are still fairly clear though, so that's fine. Wow, okay. Just teleported over here. Okay, off we go into the hidden section of Cindersap Forest that you only ever go to during the flower dance. And we can see Pierre right there, so that's perfect. Let's buy what we can buy. I'm not sure how much money I actually have, so this will actually cost me quite a lot. 2,000 gold. So I've got 4,800 left. I'm going to get the rare crow as well. And then I've only got 2,000 left after that. I think I will get quite a few daffodils. 10. Okay, 10 is the maximum. Reason I got loads of those is just because Sandy loves them, and might as well make friends with Sandy while we can. I'm going to buy 1 tub of flowers just in case they turn out to be kind of difficult to make with the recipe. And might as well get the maximum number of dandelions too, so that we can go store them somewhere for when we need them. Obviously we can use dandelions for salads. And friendships. I believe you need about 4 stars to be able to dance with someone, so our options in terms of the female single people are Penny, Abigail, Haley, maybe Leah, and Maru. Maybe Maru. And then there's also the option of Sebastian, which I'm probably not going to go for, just because I'm not really playing as a gay character. Okay, so if you've watched my previous episodes, then you probably know that I have been intending, for the most part, to you probably know that I have been intending to marry Penny in this playthrough. However, for now, we are still single, so might as well do something a little bit different. So I'm going to ask Abigail. I really hate dancing in front of everyone, it's so embarrassing. Well, it's about to get worse. You're gonna have to dance with me. You want to be my partner for the flower dance? Okay, I'd love to. Cool. He hates it too. Everyone seems to hate it. You know what? I admit it, I really like flowers. Okay. Probably should have brought my fishing pole. Frog season is really starting to pick up. I don't remember them saying this stuff from last time, so I don't know if it's new dialogue. Kent, what does Kent say about it? This open field, it makes me nervous. That's sad. Are you going to be dancing today, Noro? Yes, we actually are. Unlike last year, we actually are this time, so that's nice. Let's talk to Penny. She's nervous. I feel awkward. I feel bad for not dancing with her, since I am intending to marry her, but hey, we're single for now, so we might as well enjoy that. Right, let's start. No point dragging it out. Okay, the ratio's got a bit screwed up here. Yeah, I mean, Penny's dancing with Sam, and I don't feel particularly threatened by any man with that haircut. So this is fine. This meant to be like a rockstar haircut, I think, but I can't name any rock stars whose hairs look like that. Just kind of looks like suspiciously Donald Trumpy, if anything. That was fun. Time to go home. Alright, so the gold stars are all done. It looks like, did I just not see that strawberry earlier? I'm not actually sure, but we'll drop that off in here. 10 PM, so we've still got a little bit of time just to do some work on the farm. Not really any point of going into the into town right now. Could actually potentially try and give out some gifts, but probably not worth it. Yeah, probably not worth it, because even if we do look in the saloon, there'll probably only be a couple of people left there, so might as well leave it be. Just do some farm work for now. Could pick up some... drop off the rare crow, actually. Drop off the rare crow. Let's say... here. And that should just about cover all of this section. And what else do we have? Tub of flowers. Could drop that off somewhere. Again, not entirely sure where would be best for that. I do have lots of free space though, so this should be fine. As I just realized, there's not actually anything in the incubator right now, so might want to put something else in there. Just not entirely sure what. Could go with another normal chicken. If there's anything I want right now, it's probably just going to be more rabbits, but unfortunately cannot breed them. Could make another... Oh yeah, I forgot about... I accidentally changed Yee's name to Yeast, and I don't know how to change it back. Let's just pick up all the eggs. Need to move this out of my inventory, as it looks like I'm actually full of space right now. Alright, I'm gonna drop off one large egg in there just to see if the large makes a difference to what kind of chicken you get. I highly doubt it would, but we'll try it. Grab these as well. So I think those are the main ones. That's the new addition to the farm. Duchess doesn't produce milk. You don't say. It's getting late. Yeah, we still have 2 hours left, so it's fine. Alright, drop that off in there. Could potentially look into making a few more mayo machines at some point, since even the 5 that we currently have are clearly not enough. Pickle green bean. What else would I like to pickle? I guess I'll pickle some cherries, since I do have a lot of those. And can't actually chop any trees down right now, so yeah, there's not a whole lot to be doing. Obviously can't do anything with the crops till next season now. Haven't interacted with the animals yet today. Gonna need to clear some space for that though. I don't know if I actually can milk them when they're trying to sleep. Alright, so let's drop off the slime. And then... okay. It's gonna be no wool today, but we can attempt to get some milk. Yeah, we can get milk, so that's fine. Might as well do that. As long as there's no milk, okay. Well, we will at least get one extra bit of cheese, so it's worth it overall. As I'd quite like to see if this thing has produced another oak resin by now, because it's been quite a while. Perfect. Alright, so that's going to be one more keg. Can we make it now? No, we need a copper bar and an iron bar. Should be able to get those out pretty easily. As it's now 1:10 PM, and I think that's going to make it about time to go to bed. And tomorrow, I think what I'm mainly going to be doing is probably a bit of wood chopping. Mostly. It depends. If it's raining, I haven't actually checked the weather forecast, but if it's raining, that's going to be pretty tempting to go fishing, so that we can try and catch ourselves an eel, which we haven't got yet. I could also go back and attempt to recatch the legend, but that's probably a bit pointless. Pickled green bean, that's not even worth selling. Eggs, I've got so many that I'm tempted to sell them. Oak resin, can't sell that. Yeah, I might just have to leave it. I can drop some things off though, so I'll drop off the gold ore. And also drop off the flowers in here, since we don't really need those, although can take the dandelions in just because we do use those in the kitchen, so might as well do that. Alright, put the dandelions in there, put a few cherries in there just in case, and probably a few apricots too. And even a few salmon berries, why not? I don't think you can use those in any recipes, but I will put them in there anyway. And that is just about everything, I think, so we'll go to bed. And move on to day 2. Tomorrow's not going to be any particularly significant event, I think, so that's not going to be super interesting. 6,000 gold coming in there, mostly from the duck mayonnaise. A decent amount from the cloth too. Potatoes, not really worth that much to be honest. 25th of spring, okay, so there's 3 days left to go now. I'm just not entirely sure how to make the most of them. There aren't actually too many fish that only appear in the spring. It's actually a fairly rare thing. So I've got 10 bits of hardwood, is that enough to make a loom? No, I'm getting it mixed up with something else, okay. What requires hardwood? 20 bits of hardwood for the oil maker. For the keg, just need 1 of each type of bar. And then I'd be interested to see if the other 2 oak trees have produced some oak resin too. That would be very useful. So we'll get 1 more out of each type of bar. And we'll also take a wild horseradish just so we can gift it to Krobus. Check the TV. Spirits for neutral today. Unfortunately, since it's not raining, there's not going to be a huge amount of point to fishing right now. I know, right? One of these days you should come to my room after dark, maybe around 8 PM. I want to show you something. That sounds very suggestive. Okay. Yeah, can't actually sell any of this stuff off right now. Let's go check if there's any more oak resin, which unfortunately there is not. Put that down there and make some more cherry wine. And sell off the apricot wine. Right, I need to make some space, so I don't need to be carrying around 3 different coconuts. That's one thing we can be quite sure of. Actually, we'll keep the not so high quality one. Iridium bar, yeah, we'll store that for now. Possibly store the gold bars. But most of this stuff we probably can use. Yeah, so I'm just going to do some farm work quickly, guys, and then we'll head into town and break open the Omni Geodes, and hopefully we'll get something new for the museum with those. Okay, so there are a lot of crops today, so we're definitely going to be getting some very good income coming in tonight. With the remainder of the day, we're going to be going into town and just trying to make as many friends as possible by doing our usual gift spam. And the most important thing is definitely going to be to make it down to Clint's so that we can get our axe back, and also so that we can just give her a gift too, so that we can break open our 5 Omni Geodes and hopefully find ourselves a new type of mineral that we've not had before. I'm looking for someone to bring me 35 copper ores to aid in the understanding of the local minerals. That's really annoying, Clint, because I literally just used them all up a few seconds ago. But okay. I'm his #1 customer, that's cool. Is any of the stuff that I sold him actually being sold here? Because I heard it can be, but it doesn't look like it is right now. Alright, I could buy some stuff for the kitchen. Like rice. Yeah, I'm actually gonna buy some of this stuff just because it should help increase the number of recipes we can make. A lot of recipes do involve these things, so might as well get them now. Wheat flour too. Might as well get 10 of those since they're cheaper. And I'll hang on to the rest of my money because I want to be able to buy fruit trees soon. Because firstly we're gonna need to buy fruit trees, and then we're gonna need to buy all of the summer crops. So it's gonna take quite a lot of money to be able to buy everything I want to buy at the end of this month and the start of next month. For you will probably also like these. Okay. And can we find anybody in here? No. Actually, let's check one thing I want to check. Yeah, okay, so we're now actually maxed out with Abigail and Penny. Actually, arguably, just based on that, it might be alphabetical order, but arguably it's we're higher with Abigail than we are with Penny now, so that was one more reason to dance with her at the flower dance instead of Penny, because we're already maxed out with Penny. So, might as well dance with someone else instead so that we can get a nice friendship boost with them. Say hi to all these people. I forgot to bring one of my tulips with me, so won't be able to please Evelyn, unfortunately. At least not as much as I otherwise would be. He always asks me that. You would have thought he'd know by now. Yeah, I don't have a tulip on me, so I might as well just give Evelyn an apricot. Still help us in the long run. And I hopefully will find Emily in here, because I have a gift that she'll really like. I also have one for Haley, although she's not currently in here. I hope you're farming in a sustainable way. The valley's ecosystem is fragile. Well, I don't know how much CO2 my cows are producing, but yeah, I'd say we're fairly environmentally friendly. Okay, so there it is. Topaz. I believe she really likes Topaz. I could be wrong. Yes, she does. Perfect. How do I know? I have a strong gut feeling. I don't know what she's referring to. The eco thing? I don't know. So we are up to... Still quite low with her, actually. 4 hearts. Okay. Alright, we'll go take a look for Haley as well, but starting to run out of time, so we need to head over to Clint's before we do anything else. And hopefully we can get some good loot from these Omni Geodes. Give me my axe back. Cool. Can't actually afford any more upgrades right now, but that's not really a big issue. Okay, that's absolutely terrible. That looks new, so that's good. Soapstone. 3 iridium ore, that's also pretty good. And we don't have enough space. Okay, I guess I'll just throw out the copper ore. We don't need that. Also don't need 2 bits of wood, that's probably even less valuable. I think we've had that before. Thunder egg, yeah, I think we have. And 3 bits of gold ore. Okay, that's kind of average. I mean, we are going to be going back to the skull cabins plenty of times, so should have more time to fill all these things out if necessary. Yeah, we have had a thunder egg before. I'm not sure what I should do with that, other than just sell it. 100 gold seems kind of low for something with a cool name like Thunder Egg. You'd think it could sell for a bit more than that, but I really can't see any other use for it. Fortunately, 3 iridium ore actually is not quite enough to push us over what we need for another iridium bar. We're gonna need 1 more iridium ore on top of that. I think we should be able to give in the soapstone. Yes, we can. Alright, we'll put it just there. No new rewards yet, unfortunately. I also had the skeletal hand, which I've just realised I forgot to bring with me, but I'll have to do that next episode, I suppose. Alright, so, rest of the day. Gonna be more gift giving, I think. Another option is actually to go into the mines. And there's a few reasons why the mines is still a useful thing to do. The main one is probably the fact that we haven't done the Monster Slayer quest yet. Actually, that is pretty much the main reason by far, but there's quite a few different reasons why doing the monster quests helps us out. I've looked up what actually happens when you do them, and there's some really cool items you can get from finishing them off. And some of them are actually pretty close to finishing. The one where you have to kill 500 dust sprites is a lot, because we've actually killed less than 250 so far, so still only about halfway in terms of that. So moving to the kind of middle level of the mines is probably going to be a pretty good idea, just to try and kill off some of those things. But yeah, for now we'll just keep giving gifts out. And what I'm going to do now is just sort out some basic things, and if we do have time for it, then I will join you guys in the mines in just a sec. Alright, so let's see what this thing that Abigail wanted to do with us at 8 PM was. Just about to reach Pierre's. I don't think we can normally get in at this time, I could be wrong. Okay, here we go. Hey, I was hoping you'd show up. I want to show you something. This doesn't look anywhere near as fun as what I was hoping for. See this? It's called a spirit board. Have you ever used one? Yeah, I'm pretty disappointed too. Put your hands on the planchette with me. Now the spirits will guide us toward a... Look, it's moving. I can't see anything. The first letter is I. Next is... love. Wow, look at it go. It's spelling out... Oh god. I love no. Oops, accidentally knocked over the board. It's just a silly game, it doesn't really mean anything. I have something to do, you'll have to go, sorry. Okay, so that's very suggestive. In fact, that just makes it really awkward that I wasn't intending to marry her. Because now I have to be a heartbreaker, which wasn't the plan, but... Okay, you never know, we could still end up marrying her, maybe we'll suddenly be switched off Penny for some reason. Probably not, but... Just trying to alleviate some of that guilt. Wild horseradish there, I just realised I forgot to give Krobus the other one that I was supposed to give him. So there's actually loads of wild horseradishes about today. I'll take them all. So they are by far the easiest way to befriend Krobus, and there's only a few days left of the spring to actually use them. And we'll give Linus a coconut, because he loves coconuts, as does Haley. You go. And yeah, pretty high with him. Still not as high as we are with... Wow, apparently Lewis is now higher than Abigail and Penny. Didn't actually see that happen. But yeah, we have about 2 hours left to kind of make the best of the mid-levels of the mines. I think it will be worth going there just because we do have some energy left, and there's a lot to be done in terms of the Monster Slayer quests, so really might as well do them whenever we can. We'll go down to the floor 60 for now. As we could do some fishing there, but not really feeling that. Not really threatened by these things. Just looking for dust sprites, really. Although killing bats is also good. They also count for a different Monster Slayer quest. So hopefully it'll come up here. Perfect. That's one. Dwarf Scroll 2. Okay, we'll drop that off with the dwarf on our way out. Ah, here we go. This is what we wanted. Three bits of gold ore. Okay, that's quite convenient. And a nice amount of iron here too. With the gold pickaxe, we can now break these open in one shot, so that's another good thing. No dust sprites on this floor, unfortunately. Oh, there are some. Okay. Oh, I just noticed the ghost's facial expression when it died. Just this look of immense pain. I never noticed that before. Not actually that much stuff on this floor. It's kind of disappointing. Okay, so we'll go and take that bit of iron ore in the corner, as it's already potentially too late for us to stick around here any longer, which kind of sucks. I probably don't need some of this stuff. I definitely don't need 5 bits of sap. I think 1 solar essence is definitely going to be more useful than that. As still not quite done with any adventurous slayer quests yet. I think there's only a few more bats left to kill until we're done with one of those. Aquamarine. Probably better than Dwarf Scroll 2. I don't need Batwing though. See if we can just bust through here quickly. Okay, it's not looking good. Just want to find a way down to one more floor. Just in case there's something good there. This was the kind of mentality that caused us to always fall asleep before making it back home in the early game. It's not such a problem now because we do have the minecarts unlocked, but still got to be pretty cautious with this stuff. Nope, that was a disappointment. Alright, so I think we probably just about have enough time to give the wizard Dwarf Scroll. And could also actually... You're not a spy sent by the shadow people, are you? Who are the shadow people? Are the shadow people like Krobus? Because I like Krobus. Krobus is my guy. I could buy the Recro. It's I shouldn't. It's coming to the end of spring. We need all the money we can get for the start of the summer. For the autumn's fruit trees and for the crops. I'm planning on buying a lot of blueberries. But as well as that, I'm thinking hops, lots of hops, and lots of wheat, so that we can start making pale ale and whatever else we need. What did we get? 18 bits of iron ore. That's not actually that much. Yeah, so in terms of efficiency for money, pale ale and beer are both actually really good, so definitely want to be getting a lot of those in the summer. I've fallen asleep, but it's inside the house, so that's not a problem. We won't get fined. And hopefully we're getting a nice amount of money coming in here, as we have leveled up to level 10 in foraging. Sapper, syrups are worth 25% more. Nah. Lumberjack, all trees have a chance to drop hardwood. Definitely. That's a no-brainer for me. Don't get much money at all from tappers. If I, built an entire forest of them, maybe I would, but even then, I feel like just getting hardwood is always useful, so... Yeah, 7,000 coming in there, mostly from the 20 gold star strawberries we picked up earlier in the day. But a nice amount coming in from the mayonnaise too. 8,000 in total coming in, and that should put us up to just over 10k, which is still nowhere near enough. But we do have a couple days left to try and pick up a bit more. Oh, it's raining. Okay, that's interesting. Let's see what day it is today. It's Pierre's birthday, and it's Emily's birthday tomorrow, so maybe we shouldn't have used up the topaz, but I think she likes amethyst too, so yeah, we should be fine to deal with both of those birthdays. And today I think will actually be a fishing day, as we have some kind of event with Abigail, and we'll deal with this in tomorrow's episode. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you then.